Hi, my name is Robert Kedall. I'm an amateur astronomer and a researcher for the BP Crew Intelligence. First of all, I would just like to say that the BP Crew Intelligence is not affiliated with any government or a private corporation in any way, shape, or form. We are totally independent. The BP Crew Intelligence researches for intelligence and all-rounded information from almost every country around the world. We process that information, analyze that information, then we get that information out to you, the people. The BP Crew Intelligence is also about holding all government officials and politicians accountable for the code of ethic breaches and all the lies and the misleading to the people for all these years. We are also about love and freedom. We have been chosen to give you this information in our very own special way. We are not here to argue or to hurt anyone. Several countries from around the world have been acting kind of strange. Sorry about that noise. Been acting kind of strange and suppressing intelligence from the people for a very long time. The BP Crew Intelligence has been researching these particular people for about 10 years now. And the further we go along into these videos that we have created for you, we will get to that particular rabbit hole at that point in time. Later on in the video, my friend Valerie will be giving you information on where to send funds if you choose to do so to continue with the videos that the BP Crew Intelligence will be creating for you. We understand that these videos are for free, but with more funding, we believe that we can work in the field and we can seek to get on a higher level of intelligence, because we certainly think that you need this intelligence to keep up the par in the shadow government's ways. China is a third world country with no human rights and are presently holding well over 2 million Muslims as prisoners. They're also using, without trial and proper procedure by the way, and they're also using these Muslims as slave labor. All of these countries know this information, but none of the countries seem to do anything about it. They seem to continue to paint China as a gold pawn setting instead of seeing things for the way they really are. China for the longest time has been trying to buy up the United States and Canadian politicians, and they do this by offering them gifts and money packets. As well, China has been, for the past 10 years, they've been buying up all the movie networks, the news networks. They've been buying up all the beef factories all over North America. They've been buying farm outlets and enough land to make John Cena apologize for thinking that the United States is part of China and not America. You're right. I'd like to apologize for a couple of things that I had said in my previous videos to you, where I had said that I didn't do any drugs. I was telling the truth. The past 2 years I haven't done any drugs, but most recently, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I relapsed and I did a bit of drugs, and I'd like to apologize to you for that. In case you found out anyway, I'd like to be straight up to you. And anyway, I'd just like to say that I had to enter the darkness for a little while, and now I'm back in the light. And I hope you see that in a special way, because for me to do this, it really means a lot to me, and I'd like to continue to do this for you. There's a lot of things. It's very difficult for me to explain to you what I really want to say, because I don't want to be censored and I don't want to be cut off YouTube or Google for that matter. But I'll try to do that to the best of my ability. Like I said earlier, China's been buying up all the land, all the networks, 90% of what Hollywood. They've been going around trying to get the United States and Canadian politicians to agree with their narratives. And like I said, they do this by offering them gifts and money packets. They're a third world country with no human rights. They're holding well over 2 million Muslims as prisoners. They're using these prisoners as slave labor, and this has all been substantiated. More so. You know, there's ample evidence to suggest that, more than suggest that, that is what's happening. And not only that, it's affecting our economy here in Canada. It really is. Like, with telecom and Huawei and just a lot of other stuff, like the Takata airbags, for instance, from Japan. There's 10 million airbags that were recalled because apparently the ammonium nitrate in it, there's too much in it, and when the car gets into an accident, the airbags blow. And unfortunately, there's been well over, I believe, 30 people that have died, and well over 300 injuries to people's disformation of their faces, and etc. and etc. And believe it or not, it took the government almost 3 years to do a recall, and that's with the engineer writing a statement saying that something has to be done. There's too much ammonium nitrate, and these airbags in cars must be returned. Up till date, I believe there's only 3 million cars that have been recalled, and you don't hear of anything like this on the TV and the news everywhere you go. Like, I think that's a serious issue. People riding around right now in Takata airbags and don't even have a clue what's going on. That's what I'm saying. There's no communication with people today. And like, ever since I've been doing this, I made videos, and I started. My first video, I have to also apologize for. The first video that I have done was an introduction video and a gain of function video, which it lasted, I believe, 10 hours on YouTube, and unfortunately YouTube had taken it down, violation of content. I really wish that you'd have seen that video. Then you would realize the capability of the BP Crew intelligence. There's a lot of stuff going on with me personally right now. Ever since I decided to do this kind of work in intelligence, it seems that I've attracted a lot of attention, not only to the public, but also with the government and the surrounding local police and etc. etc. It's just pathetic, what I've experienced in the last little while trying to do what I love to do. This is what I love to do. This is the work that I do. And I feel like, I'm trying to be, someone's trying to stop me from doing this work. And they're going about it in an entirely different way. And I don't appreciate it. So I hope that you would like the videos that I do, and I'll continue to make more videos. Like I said, I want to shed a bit of light to you on what's going on out there, but it's hard for me to do because they censor it. And I do. I look at Axios and for information. I look for different news stations, and I just put everything together, and I look back at my previous analyze my previous research that I've done, and I put links together. I substantiate those links, and I come and I talk to you and I tell you about it. That's what I do. It's hard work. It's time consuming, and I think it's really time for me to do the legwork. I really want to get out there, and I want to get better intelligence. I want to get further into this, and I want to help the people more. And that's what we're all about. We're about love and freedom. We're about freedom of speech, and that's what I'm about. That's what the BP Crew is about, and that's what my first video had stated, the introduction video and the gain of function video. That's what I had said. And unfortunately, when they took it down, I felt obligated to do another one, and I was working on it, but it was taking so long for me to do that I got wrapped up in something else, and I stepped into the darkness for a little while. I didn't step into it willingly. That's the way things happen in life. sometimes, and maybe you people will understand that. In any event, I just wanted to get this information out to you quick. My name is Robert Cadeau, C-A-D-E-A-U, and if you would like to, see more videos and like to see me go and the BP Crew Intelligence go down east and out west and get all this information to you, and then make, send us a little bit, send us something our way, like we want better intelligence, and for this intelligence to come your way, we need the funds. We can't compete with people with nothing. We're just a walking target, and really that's what I see in the past few months here. We're just a walking target. There's a lot of people that don't want this information out, and I think that people should know this information, and we're going to continue to do this no matter what. And if we get the funding to do this, then we can move on a higher level of intelligence for you, and you'll know that information. We're not the type of people to keep that from you. We'll tell you everything we got. We really will. And it's like cancer, cyclotron in BC. There's a company right now that are engineering a cancer remover, tumors. They don't tell you this every day. They don't tell you this knowledge. Come on, that's what I want to do. You people are busy working, you're doing stuff. This is what I love to do. Let me do it for you. Anyway, my name is Robert Cadeau, C-A-D-E-A-U. I live in Sturgeon Falls, Ontario, Canada. P.O. Box 6037, P2B1P2. I appreciate it if you can drop us a line, say hi or whatever. If maybe you have some information you'd like to give to us, and we'll release that information out there to the public. But we will make sure, like I said, it's straight up, because that's what we're about, straight up. We're not about lies. We're not about deceiving anybody or anything. We're straight up, and this is it. And, right now I do need support, and I need help out there, because there's a situation that happened most recently, and it's just BS. And anyway, if you watch my videos, you'll know that. And, I got to feel comfortable doing this. And it's hard for me to do right now because there's so many things going on in my life. It's just, as I'm speaking to you, it's just picking at my brain. And fortunately, that will go away soon, and I will get back into my research and into my knowledge for you. Okay, so I want to sign off for now. And because, like I said, I'm going to make a good video for you. And hopefully it comes out real soon. I've put a couple out there just to let you know that I'm still there. And like I just said, I was experiencing a little bit of downfall right now, but I'll be back, okay?